Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sweeps Atlas Show. I'm your host, Carl Fife. I'll be sitting with you guys tonight, eating chocolate chip cookies because it's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. What? If you had a chocolate chip cookie, let me know in the chat. And I need you guys to think about where is the best chocolate chip cookie you've ever had. There's gonna be a quiz at the end, and you're gonna win a prize randomly. Somebody's get chosen randomly and the way you're gonna enter is you're gonna tell me what the best chocolate chip cookie is that you've ever had. Where did it come from? Grandma's recipe? That works. Chips Ahoy Chunky? That works. Chips Ahoy Chewy? That works too. So you just let me know. Hold it in your head. Think about it for a little bit, but not too much because you need to be listening to what we're going to be talking about today. And then I'll ask you a little bit later. Also, if you have any topics that you want discussed, shoot me a PM, send me an email, let me know what you would like to hear about on this broadcast. Coming up next week is going to be the forums. We're going to be taking a tour through the forums, looking at how the forums work, how to use them, how to start a conversation, and the different views that you can see. So we'll look at that next week, and go over the forums and make that happen. So let's see. We need to talk about the different today's giveaway. We've got two giveaways. We're going to announce the giveaway that started on Monday, which was the anonymous subscription giveaway. And then we've got the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway at the end. So stay for that so that you can get them a winner for one of those. Let me go ahead and close the Prism Perfect was the last person to enter. Closing that topic now so nobody else can enter. And Anonymous sponsored this giveaway, and Anonymous is a dear friend of mine. They were a very strong supporter of Sweeps Atlas, and they have sponsored annual giveaways since we first opened our doors. Well, I guess, but they're somebody that's near and dear to my heart, and I truly love them, and they have made a huge impact on my life, and they have made a huge impact on Sweeps Atlas. Every month we will be giving away a annual subscription or a $60 Amazon gift card, based on because of my dear friend. So thank you, Anonymous, and I really appreciate everything that you've done for me. So let's go ahead and do this giveaway and find out who the big lucky winner is. Let me get a random number here. So we've got 250 entries, so ran 250, and the winner is 152. So let me switch over to the forums here. So the winner is 152, and let's see here. 152. The winner is Chaos. See, Chaos is I love anywhere with a sandy beach and clear water. Ooh. Lots of local eateries would be great too. Thanks for the giveaway. That is my kind of vacation actually. So Chaos is a big old winner. And let me see here. I need to type in his name and delete the there we go. All right, let me post that real quick. Awesome. Fantastic. We will be starting another giveaway. So let me go back here. There we go. The winner is Chaos. That just cracks me up. We will be starting another giveaway tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for a diamond subscriber. It'll be Karen52. She will be the sponsor for tomorrow's giveaway, and that's because she's a diamond level member. And if you remember, diamond level members, they get a giveaway sponsored in their name. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right. Let's get to the tutorial. Today we are talking about filters and all of their awesomeness. And let's see here. So the filters live over here on the left-hand side, and the filters are built based off of the data that is captured when people post post sweepstakes. And all of those filters get generated automatically. It's part of the search engine. And you can filter on frequency. And the frequency is like how frequently the sweepstakes allow you to enter. So like if you're allowed to enter daily, if you're allowed to enter just one time, unlimited amount of times. We've got this other that, you know, it's too quirky to really figure out, like, to nail down, so it goes into the other category. 24 hours is literally 24 hours after you enter. So the database actually keeps track of how frequently you have entered and when, or what time it is that you entered, based on when you click the play button, and it then sets a timer for 24 hours, and then at the end of 24 hours it turns off the play button so that you know that you can enter again. All right. Weekly is at the end of the week, and monthly is at the end of the month, and quarterly is at the end of the quarter. And all of those, like daily, 24-hour, weekly, monthly, quarterly, their play buttons will go from green, like this, to red, or not to red, but back to blank, basically, to let you know that they're ready to play again. And so that's one of the cool features of Sweeps Atlas, is that it keeps track of all of that for you. Primary entry mode is another filter. It breaks down to web, multi-platform. It has all of the social medias, snail mail, and texting. So if you like, entering the texting, if you like entering text, based contests, that you can just click on this link and it will take you, and it'll show you all of the different text-based contests that are available. Before we go too much further, if you have any questions, put them into the chat channel Texas Rose will be watching for me, and she'll be keeping track of the good questions, and I'll address them at the end. So feel free to chime in and let us know, and I'll answer any questions that you may have about this. Okay, so we're back here. So what's multi-platform? Multi-platform is like, a Rafflecopter or a King Sumu or Gleam. That's the big one, right? Like Gleam is always a big multi-platform entry. So that one's not a Gleam one. I should have done a little bit of homework to find a Gleam entry. But let's see what this one is. No, not for Gleam. So Texas Rose asked me if I could search for Gleam, and I can't. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You get the idea. The multi-platform is specifically for when there are it's going to allow you to make entries via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of those different things, and it's going to aggregate all of your entries into their database and keep track of how you've entered, and then it'll keep track of that, and then the winners are pulled from all of those different entries. So that's what multi-platform is. That's pretty much the only one that's a little bit odd and people have questions about. So so that's primary entry mode. Basically, just how do you enter the sweepstake. We've got submitted on. Every date is in here. If you need to go back in time to another date, if you look up here in the URL, you can see the pattern, right? It's 08, 04, 2021. Well, if you want to see the sweeps that were submitted in April 04, 2021, well, they're all expired, but that one's still alive. But here's all the expired ones that are available, right? So you can alter, we only give you the first, the last 7-8 days, 7 days on submitted on, and less, the next 7 days on expires on. But you can alter those, the date value in the URL if you want to. Expires on is exactly what it says. It's the number of sweeps that are expiring tomorrow, or actually this is today, and this is the number of sweeps expiring tomorrow. 57 expiring tomorrow. 90 are expiring on the 6th. So you want to come in here and find sweeps that you haven't entered yet. Click on this and go through all of those sweeps to make sure you've entered all of them so that you have a chance to win. Tags we covered last week, very useful, and prize categories is exactly what it is. Exactly what it says. It's the type of prize that is available. So this one is computer electronics and cash and gift certificates. So if you clicked on computer and electronics, this sweep would show up. And because they're giving away a graphics card or $500. So you definitely want to get the graphics card on this one because it's worth way more than $500. So we've got all kinds of different prize categories here. Choose whichever ones you're interested in and find your sweet spot. You can also filter on country. If you live in Canada, you can filter down to Canada. Constraints is interesting because it's based off of who can enter, right? And and so, like, do you enter by email or do you enter by person? Or I have literally 17 email addresses. I don't check them all every day, but I do check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 email addresses that I check every single day. So if it's an email entry like these guys, then that means that I could enter those 7 different times. If it's a household, then we can only enter once. If it's IP address, then and if it's household, then like either Texas Rose or myself could enter, but we couldn't both enter. And then, or we couldn't both win. That's a better way of putting it. And then by IP address, that just means, only one of us would be able to enter that one, I think, because I think they only want one of you to enter. Award frequency is how often they award the prizes. Single is, a majority of the sweeps, but instant is a favorite of everybody. It's such a big favorite that we also put it up here at the top, right here. This is the same thing as clicking on the one down below, but it's such a popular filter that we put it way up there at the top just so it was easier to get to. That was one of the suggestions from the community. It's one of the suggestions that the community asked us to make, and one of the changes that we made. That took a little bit of programming to make that happen, but I pulled it out. So that's because I'm here for you guys. So award frequency is, I would probably be playing these dailies and the instants if I was playing, but because I like instant gratification. States are all the different states that are available to you to that if you live in Florida, you can click on Florida, and these are all of the sweepstakes that are available in Florida. And if they're available in other states, they'll also still show up. But if they're only available for Florida, then this sweep will only show up. If you click on any other state, then this sweep won't show up. Let's see here. So I'm going to go back up here, go back to all sweeps. The cool thing about the filters is that they stack. So hang on just a second. My producer has something that she wants to say. Yes?
We have a question.
Okay, we have a question.
Yes. Stephanie wants to know is there a filter for current contests running for just that day? Ones that pop up and only are good for like today.
So Stephanie asked this?
Yes.
Stephanie asked, is there a way to find sweeps that are only good for today? Good question, Stephanie. And it actually kind of leads into what I was about to say. So the filters stack. So you can click on the submitted on, which is today, and you can click on the expires on, also today. And these are the 18 sweeps that start today and end today, so you want to get in on them right now. There's not a quick filter for that. So, you're going to have to do that little trick of clicking on starts today and clicking on expires today to find those sweeps that are one day only. If you go to future sweeps, you can look at the future sweeps that are coming up and check to see, this one starts on the 15th and ends on the 30th. So that's not it. 15th and 30th, 4th and 31st. So none of those future sweeps do it. But I hope that answers your question, Stephanie. So
She said awesome.
Awesome. Yay. Okay, they stack. So if you want to enter sweepstakes that allow you to win or allow you to enter daily and then also award daily, here are your 8 different sweeps that allow you to enter daily and give and hand out an award daily. So that's kind of cool, right? Like you can definitely uh, have multiple different. Um, oh, if you want to add primary entry mode, you can add that as well. And if you want to add submitted on or expires on, like boom, now these all expire at the end of the year. So, and it looks like they have one, an entry per day. So that's pretty cool. You can stack these in a way for so that you can find exactly the sweeps that you want to enter, right? So I like the big sweeps, and I want the big sweeps that I can enter daily, and I want the big sweeps that I can enter daily and are computers and electronics. And so these are the sweeps that are daily entries with an ARV above 5,000 that are in the computer and electronics um, categories, right? So prize categories. So that's how you can, like, you have to figure out what it is that you want to win, and then you have to build the filters to create the list, the search results that meet your needs. And it's super flexible, right? Like it will allow you to do all kinds of crazy stuff. So if if you don't want to go through all of these states, so let's go to the next topic. There's a lot of states, and if you're only interested in entering the states that you live in, you can go into the settings. I clicked on settings up there at the top. You can go into settings and click on a state, and now that state is the only state that you'll see, and the database automatically will now only show you sweeps that are available USA, Canada, worldwide, but also only for your state, right? So, you're not going to see any that are only available in Alabama, right? Or only available in, so there's 14 Alabama sweeps, but Florida is going to be available in every single one of these sweeps, right? So you want to, that is definitely one of the settings that you definitely want to use, because it just automatically sets that filter for you every time. And if you want to remove that, you can. You can also set your filters up for the tags, which we talked about last week, so I'm not going to go over that again, but you definitely want to make the application work for you so that you get the best the best results that you can get, or that you're looking for. All right. Does anybody have any questions?
I actually have a question.
Okay, Texas Rose has a question. Yes, ma'am.
I am new, but if I want to not see the entries for Instagram or Twitter, is that something that I use filters for, or I go into where you were with the
In the settings.
settings?
Okay, so the question she's asking is she wants to not see entries for uh, Instagram or Twitter, and unfortunately, there's no way to block those right now. Well, that's not true. Instagram and Twitter, there's no way to block specifically Instagram or Twitter. If you don't want any social media, then you can go in and use the tag for social media posts, and that will keep it from showing you any of the social media. But you can't just block Instagram or Twitter.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Glad I could answer that question. Are there any other questions?
I think you answered the ones that I saw.
All right. Brad is asking for collections to be talked about. That is on the list of things to talk about for the future. We will definitely cover that soon. Domain blocker. That is my venture bucket says you can use domain blocker. So yes, you could click on the domain blocker for Instagram, and that will remove all of the Instagram sweeps, and then you can go and find Twitter. Well, I don't know why I'm like scrolling when I can just go over here to do. Come on. Post to Twitter. They're not really. There we go. There's a Twitter one. So that will get rid of all the Twitters. And so now I should get 0 of those. Well, no, these are they're websites that are saying you can post to Twitter to win, but you won't get any. You'll have fewer Twitters and fewer Instagrams. So, but there's no way to block entry modes.
But they're at least not the ones that are only on Facebook.
Yes, they're yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep, my adventure bucket got that right. And my adventure bucket is Anubis, correct?
Yes.
I think that's correct. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Let's see here. Do we have any other questions?
Just your cookie and the final giveaway.
Oh, the cookies. Cookies. All right. So let's do the final giveaway. Next week, we're going to do forums. So show up if you want to learn how to use the forums. And we're going to do the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway right now. My wonderful producer, Texas Rose, has reminded me to ask you to like and subscribe, please. That would greatly help out. This is what I want you to do. I want you to type in where your favorite chocolate chip cookie is. It's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, so this is how we're going to celebrate. And then after you type that in, I will pick a random entry, and you have to be here for the live broadcast to be able to win. So, it's only going to be for the people that are here right now. Thank you, Stephanie, for liking and subscribing. And go ahead and enter your favorite chocolate chip cookie, and I'll go ahead and pick a winner. Texas Rose says Disney Springs. For the record, she's not going to win. So, but What store at Disney Springs do you get the chocolate chip cookies?
The Emirates.
Amaret's. Okay. There's a store called Amaret's. Anubis comes through with my favorite chocolate chip cookie comes out of my oven because I have a secret recipe.
Ooh.
Oh, I love secret recipes.
Secret recipe.
That's awesome. My favorite chocolate chip cookie is from Ted's Montana Grill. Their cookies are all the best. My favorite chocolate chip cookie
Wow.
is from Alamo Draft House.
Ew.
Those cookies were like that big around and they were that thick and they were so delicious and they would bring them to you. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Alamo Draft House. It's a movie theater. It came out of Austin, Texas. They serve you food and drink while you're watching the movie. It's fantastic. And if you order the chocolate chip cookies, they bring them out to you and they are fresh out of the oven. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Glabermo says, my own chocolate chip cookie Toll House recipe. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. Rand 15. And the winner is 0. Okay, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Homemade is the best from Yakimo 3x3. You are the big old winner, Yakimo 3x3. Let me send me an email. I apologize for not speaking while typing. Congratulations. That is so awesome. Follow the instructions that I just put in there. Send an email to admin@sweepsatlas.com with the address that you use for Amazon, and I will send you a $25 gift card. I really appreciate all you guys showing up for our awesome video today. It's super exciting. We hit a new all-time high of 17 viewers today. Woohoo! We have grown every week, so I think this is pretty good for 3 weeks in. So thank you, Yakimo, and can't wait to hear from you so that you can collect your prize. And we will talk to you guys next week. Again, hit the like and subscribe button down below. And if you sign up at Sweeps Atlas, you get a free trial for 14 days. That's everybody. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much. Have a great evening. Go team.